The creature did not rush forward or make noise. Instead, it crouched at the water's edge, dipping one hand into the current as though testing it. Then its eyes moved to Doug. Doug later admitted his first instinct was to back away slowly. He took a single step toward the tree line behind him, but the creature reacted. It stood up to its full height and let out a deep, chest-shaking sound, something between a grunt and a growl. Doug froze again, too frightened to run. The creature then stepped into the river. Despite the swift current, it moved with surprising ease, water rushing around its thighs. Its eyes stayed locked on Doug. He clutched his rod tighter, heart pounding, unable to move. Halfway across the river, the creature stopped. Its gaze shifted from Doug to the creel at his side. The strap hung over his shoulder, and inside were the trout he had caught, including the large rainbow. Doug realized with sudden clarity that the animal was fixated not on him, but on the fish. Without warning, the creature let out another sound and surged forward, crossing the remaining stretch of water in seconds. It reached the gravel bar and closed the distance in 3 long strides. Doug stumbled back, slipping on loose rock. Before he could react further, the creature swung a massive hand and tore the creel from his shoulder. The force of the motion made Doug spin sideways. He fell to one knee, raising his arms instinctively to shield himself, but the creature did not strike again. Instead, it crouched low, pulled the creel open with startling dexterity, and removed the trout. Doug remembered the sight vividly, the creature sniffing the fish, then baring its teeth in what he described as a grimace. It then let out a sharp huff, then stuffed the trout into its mouth. With a crunch that carried over the sound of the river, it bit into the fish. Doug's fear spiked. He stumbled to his feet, backing toward the tree line, expecting the creature to turn its attention back to him. Instead, it finished the trout in seconds and grabbed the second, repeating the process. Pieces of fish fell to the gravel as it ate quickly and noisily. Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the creature turned. It looked back at Doug once more, eyes flashing in the low sun, then strode back into the river. Within moments, it had crossed to the opposite bank and disappeared into the trees, leaving only broken branches and disturbed gravel to mark its presence. Doug stood frozen, his rod still clutched tightly in his hands, his pack half torn open where the creel had been ripped away. His heart pounded in his ears. The entire encounter, from the moment it emerged to the moment it vanished, had lasted less than 5 minutes, but the impression it left was overwhelming.